Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this final of the Watershed T20 as we have Lomagundi facing off Peterhouse here. Lomagundi and Peterhouse have been the dominant forces so far and have displayed a very good blend of cricket here. The boys here looking to put a final stamp here and claim the trophy of the Watershed T20.
What a shot.
That's the
What a shot there from Lomagundi. Already kicking off with a 4 on the first ball of the start of the match. Beautiful cut shot across to put 4 runs on the board. The green versus the blue. Interesting. Charlie, how do you know? Because he was at Brighton last year. Don't bowling. Amazing response, Charlie Buchanan. Just thinking of the history, if this is the correct Charlie, he actually came across from Brighton. Oh, what an amazing fact. Opening bowler for Peterhouse is only 13 years old. Charlie Buchanan, who went across the primary at Brighton last year and is placing on his 4th ball. Oh my word, some lovely cricket. Lovely cricket being played all around. Good batting, good bowling, and some amazing fielding as well. It looks like it's going to be a quality match.
Yeah, Matthew P.T. here and Macomborero here, these two batsmen so far this tournament have proven to be resilient. And just like that, Charlie gets another scalp. This young man is on fire. 5 in his last game, and here again, Charlie is on fire. Brilliant wicket to start off the Peterhouse bowling act here.
Oh, what an over, what an over. First ball was a 4. A beautiful reply from Charlie on the second ball, and now it's a wicket. The future of this young lad. Beautiful, beautiful cricket being played throughout.
Charlie PT there, Charlie Buchanan there, getting the wicket of Tafadzwa PT early on in this game. What a beautiful over there from the young lad. Coming to the crease now is Ryan Hodza from Lomagundi. Here facing Isaac Elliott coming in from the opposite end.
All right, yeah. So as it stands, 8 runs for 1 wicket, and we're into the second over of the final match at the Watershed T20. Lovely tournament, pitch are great, and right across. If you're lucky to be here, you could literally choose which match you want to watch. It's a beautiful setting in the sense that the fields are quite close together, and you do have an option of whether you want to be watching the 3rd and 4th playoffs, the 5th and 6th, and obviously we are privileged to be watching the final match between Peterhouse and Lomagundi. Lomagundi are obviously, for those that would know, originally from Chinoy, a school based across in Chinoy, and Peterhouse right at home, Marundera, a few minutes away from Watershed. So I'm a bit biased, hoping obviously that our Marundera boys come through out, but it's a beautiful cricket match, and we just hope it all turns out well.
Lomagundi batsman here looking to get the scoreboard ticking here. Ryan Hodza here and Tafadzo PT here, looking to push up the scoreboard a little bit here from that last over here, and have managed to get a couple of runs in this over here, just pushing the scoreboard a little bit here, just to allow them to some breathing space.
Oh my gosh, what a skillful glance being played across into the gap there from Lomagundi. Quality batting, and they ran 3 there. Some fit lads, as you all know, the rugby team was just as fit, so clearly it's something they work on. The boys managed to run 3 runs there, but yeah, what a beautiful shot. Just looking at it, just getting into the gap there, is not trying to look to hit too hard.
As how the whole match has started so far, who do you think has got the upper hand in this one?
Always getting a first wicket in the first over is a massive one in terms of a bowling side. It does change. It does give them an upper hand to an extent, but you never know. It depends on the depth of the Lomagundi batting. Are these 2 young lads that are in for Gandhi? Mr. Tafadzo there, Tafadzo PT and Ryan Hodza, are they going to be able to basically just cool things down, able to control the game, obviously not thinking about the wicket that has been taken, and has managed to control the game and just stay in there for a couple of overs, plus or minus 8 to 10. They will obviously be able to get the control back. But as it stands, I'll give it to the bowling side in the sense that they already have a wicket in hand, so the pressure is on the gents to just calm it down, cool it down, and be able to get the control back.
That's a good analysis. I reckon as well that's the way to go about it. But here comes Ryan Moyo, an excellent bowler. Shots will be W, not given by the umpire, and just like that, the first ball of the over is an absolute peach.
Quality side, I say. Quality side. I mean, in the start of the first 3 overs, they've already used 3 bowlers. They managed to even move Charlie Buchanan, who had gotten a wicket, and giving over to Ryan, which means they really have the depth. They really can rely on their bowlers. And he is looking very good. First one was the call on LB, and they just right across. 2 for no runs from Ryan as it stands. Lomagundi need to step up in terms of their batting there.
Calls for catch. Once bounced there at square leg. Fortunately, the square leg is a bit finer there, so not getting the catch here. But once again, bowling lengths and bowling lines. It's the most important thing here for Peterhouse. If they keep bowling the right line and the right length, it's trouble for Lomagundi.
No, definitely, definitely. Some quality seam bowling that we're witnessing here. Yeah, he even looks quicker than Charlie. Some quality seam bowling. Just one run off is over, and he's gone through the 4 balls. It's still left with 2 more balls to go. So I just want to check with Romeo. Obviously, haven't been here since Friday. What's a decent score on this field here? Just from, oh my gosh. And just to chip across, that goes for 4. Just goes for 4. But yeah, as I was mentioning, I just want to check with Romeo. Obviously, I haven't been here since Friday. What is a decent score on this field here?
On this field, I would say 160 plus. The kids have been coming out in full force, and they have been hitting the ball. So yeah, we've seen a couple of kids here scoring hundreds. So yeah, 160. Kids have come out to play, and just this morning as well, before lunch, Watershed was hit for 230 by Lomagundi. So Lomagundi have a very good batting side. So yeah, it's 160 plus. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, so some work clearly has to be done. Yeah, a 160 plus score was at any level is quite decent. And as you know, in recent times, with cricket, it's become a very explosive sport. Batsmen have more options in terms of the number of shots they can play. They've become generally more aggressive, looking at it from an attacking standpoint. So talking about 160, Lomagundi does have some work to do. But obviously we're in the 3rd over, and they've only lost 1 wicket, so it seems the 2 lads so far are managing to deal with the pressure.
That one's got to hurt there. That one's got to hurt, but once again there, Isaac Elliott into the attack. Bowling a lovely spell here towards Tafadzwa PT. It's a very good shot there, very solid from the boys here, and that's been the case with all the shots here today. Very solid, very confident, no fear there. Back foot shot there, able to get one. Should he have thrown that?
I think he should have. Like I mentioned, this has become a very quick sport. You have to take every single chance that you actually get. As it stands, the 2 lads are doing well. What I do like is obviously, it seems they've understood the assignment, that they need to control the match. So you can see him playing a couple of defensive shots and not attacking everything, which is a good thing. Let's hope they maintain, obviously, that stability to be able to control the game or get it back in control. And a full toss there. He should have gotten rid of that. The number 1 rule of cricket. When you receive such, you do get rid of them. But good running. As mentioned, Lomagundi seems to be really working on their fitness. The gents are truly running between the table. Most runs have actually come obviously from them running in between the wickets, because so far it's only been 1 boundary. It's only been 1 boundary. Is that correct, Romeo?
Yeah. End of the over here, Lomagundi at 23, just for the loss of 1 wicket. Going into the 4th over here, Ryan Hodza and Tafadzwa PT. Looking to steady the ship after that early scare, yeah? And just want to level things out here as Ryan Moyo comes again from the residential end, looking to cause a bit more problems. Do you think they should bring Charlie back?
You know, that's what I'm actually finding quite interesting, Romeo, because that's an interesting TikTok. Because, like I mentioned, Charlie had a wicket. So I don't know what the overlook is. Maybe they're trying to save him for the closing, for the death bowling and the later part of the match. But yeah, I would have thought they would have maintained Charlie maybe for the second over and then Broden Ryan. But listen, yeah, we are just we obviously do not know what the coach has planned up his sleeve, and besides, what he's been doing has been working. They're in the final, so and what a shot there from Lomagundi. That is from Mr. PT going across for a 4 there. Right over the young lad who was in the point position and into the 4. And now they're starting to look for that cricket ball.
Yeah, that's the thing with Watershed, yeah. That's the thing with Watershed, yeah. When you get hit to the cows. But there was a Watershed game where the ball was hit to the cows. On field C there, when you come to Watershed, just know if you bowl a bad ball, you're going to the Mumbai. No, for sure. Tafadzo PT, looking to inflict some damage here. It's going very nicely. How many runs do you think he's going to score? Because he has been scoring very high totals, Taku.
Yeah, I know you can see with his form, Romeo, to be honest. It looks like a very good batsman. He's in control of the shape on how, oh my God, and oh my God. And what a terrible run out. A massive gross of miscommunication. They are literally on the same side and the ball went across. You know, Mr. Hoza, oh man. You know, that was not his call. That was actually not his call. I do not know why he backed himself up to go across. And what a terrible dismissal. These young lads have managed to get a bit of control. They were in great form. They're looking like December. Then, you know, that's the unfortunate part about sports, to be honest. Anything can happen. And unfortunately, there, a terrible run out, and Mr. Hoza goes out after a terrible run out.
Yeah, communication, a mix-up there between the two. Yeah, maybe it's just small pressure to try and get more runs, maybe. I think maybe that's what led to, you know, the mix-up. But once again, as teammates, you know, you need to shrug it off. You need to focus, yeah, and you need to dig deep and then, you know, come back and, you know, put runs up for your team, because it's pointless, you know, to keep complaining about it, yeah. Taku, after such a stressful, if I can say the least, moment within Tafadzo there, what do you think is going through his brain right now?
Shucks, Roms. From an analytical point of view, this is when we talk about psychological coaching. And just to mention, Chinovinga Manyinyire has come in obviously to bat after the terrible dismissal. But just to get back to Romeo's question there, this is when we talk about psychological coaching. The lads have to realize that it's happened, and simply, oh my, the pace on this young lad, quality, quick seam bowling, I tell you, that we're witnessing here at Watershed. Some beautiful bowling from Peterhouse there. So yeah, so these young lads, Roms, literally have to just shrug it off. It happened. And it's the last match, you know, it's going to happen, might happen. Yeah. But you basically have to shrug it off and realize that you got to move on. The match is still at stake. You still have plus or minus 6 batsmen to go. So you got to trust them now that they have the team in safe hands. And for them, luckily, you know, young Petey has been looking great. So he now has to take ownership and actually be the one to drive the team forward.
Ryan, they're just taking a breather. Maybe PT wasn't ready for that one. But I think the more space and time they allow themselves, Lomagundi, to just sit down and buckle down and focus, the better chance they have of winning this game. Once again, there we see the difference between, the lower quality players and the higher quality. A good ball is blocked but hit into the gap to allow them to run one. And therefore, from a dot ball, you get 1 run, and therefore, quality cricket. What do you think, Tagu?
Oh, you're definitely right there, Roms. This is what we talk about when we say, when we're looking at we call exchanging the wicket. You know, it does, when you're able to do that, even on a dot ball, it then allows for the other batsman that's facing to actually get a breather. It limits the pressure on both batsmen because he doesn't have to face every single ball that's actually coming to them. So this is what they're really doing well. As mentioned, in the 35 runs that they have, only 9 have come from boundaries. The rest has been the running in between the wickets, which is a very good testament for Lomagundi. And I think they should maintain that sort of strategy. So you think, Rams?
No, definitely, because cricket is more about how many runs, full toss they're given, and dispatched there by PT. Look at this, Charlie Buchanan here. It's a very promising bowler, as mentioned before by Taku. Come on, just sadly here. Suppose a wide there. Peterhouse here. Bringing back Charlie into the attack to try and break this partnership here between PT and Tino Wonga. And a brilliant ball there by Charlie as he gets another wicket. I tell you, this young man is on fire. Only 30 years of age, and he's absolutely destroying with the ball. Absolutely brilliant line, good length, and an absolute peach of a ball there. This young man is destined for great things. This young man is a very good bowler. This young man is an absolutely good bowler. There's Charlie here. Wow. Charlie Buchanan, what a lovely ball. Sadly here for Lomagundi. The man Tafadzo PT here, sent packing. Sent packing here with just 23 runs. The danger man Tafadzo PT is out here. In comes Zivai Makunike. For Lomagundi here, the Lomagundi faithful here. Trying to keep cheering on their team here, as this game is far from over. All Lomagundi need to do here is to dig deep and to continue playing here. They need to just relax themselves as there are so many overs left to go. This game is far from over. Here comes Charlie once again. It's a great ball there from Charlie. Just allowing the to show the batsmen that they have. Alongside me here for commentary, I've got Tawanga Tamirepin. Shouts for BW. Given once again. Charlie. Mr. Tamirepi, what do you think about Charlie Buchanan?
Well, the young man is certainly bowled well today and yesterday as well. He's having such a good tournament. It's impressive. It's very impressive right now. And Lomagundi could be in trouble at the moment. Well, the captain is now stepping up into the field, coming into bat as number 5. Don't know why he was betting that low today. He usually bets up the order. Let's see if he can come in and stabilize the innings. Steal the power play. Only 2 balls left in the power play. With Lomagundi now at 40 for 4. 5.4. Alright. New batsman coming onto the crease. The captain is Emmanuel Tagarira. Let's see what the captain can do. Can he help his team cross the line today? Because on this pitch and looking at today's conditions, I am thinking that you need to set something around 120, 140 that you can surely defend. Lomagundi being very dominant against Watershed and the semi-final. Watershed bowled all out for 35. They just keep coming. Captain is off the mark. Down the ground for 1.
But Mr. Tamire P, you didn't answer my question. I asked Mr. Tamire P, how do you think Lomagundi mentally are feeling after losing so many wickets?
Well, surely they have a lot to think about now. Then, because your top order has failed to show up at a big tournament in the final. So now you're thinking you need a hero, you need a star, you need someone who can carry your tournament, your innings now. Oh, that's better. That's better communication. We saw the earlier run outs where both batsmen ended up at the same side of the crease. So to answer your question, Romeo, they could be struggling a bit mentally, but then that's we've seen teams where top order does not make any impact in the game, but the middle order and bottom order comes and carries the innings. So I think they'll be okay. No need to panic yet. It's still early. 14 overs to go. That's a lot of cricket to play. So they still have a very good chance. Yeah, that's the end of the power play. They scored 41 for 4 after 6 overs. Spinner now coming in. I have seen the captain Emmanuel bat at the St. George's Cricket T20 tournament. When he gets in the mood and when he gets in the groove, he plays all over the pitch. He's got every shot in the book.
Here, Isaac Elliott, coming into the attack from the residential end. It's a good shot there from Emmanuel. Jumping it down for 1. Calls for 2. And they get the 2 here. Emmanuel looking very strong here and very confident at the crease. Peterhouse here. They've spread out the field. Since the call to end of power play has come through, they have spread the field wide, allowing Isaac Elliott to come in here and to have a wonderful bowling spell. Let's see if Isaac can get a brilliant bowling spell here. Lovely running there. Once again, testament to Lomagundi. The running in between the wicket has been great. No matter where the ball has been pitched, the batsmen have found a way to get the ball around the corner and take 1. Once again, there we go. Played beautifully down square leg there. Just looking for the 1 this time. Peterhouse now. Koso. Emmanuel placing that shot brilliantly through the covers there, all the way for 4. Taku, Emmanuel, the captain, is in. What do you think this spells for Peterhouse?
Based on what I've just seen from Emmanuel, seems like again he'll be able to bring some control back. Loss of 2 wickets at the moment. Unfortunately, Pete was on. He was really playing well, and is out now. We're looking at 49 runs for the loss of 4 wickets after 6.4 overs. From a cricketing point, Roms, these guys have to last for minimum at least up to the 11th to 12th over for them to be able to explode in those last overs to have a decent score. So these 2 young lads really have to control the match at this point. Oh my gosh, another 4 from Emmanuel. I think he might be their hack. Since he's gotten in, a couple of runs being placed on the board. And now it is 53 runs for the loss of 4 wickets after 7 overs.
Oh yeah, definitely. From a Peterhouse perspective, the warning sirens are ringing because the amount of runs that are coming through from these 2 gentlemen, especially from Emmanuel, it's a sign of concern. And I think if Peterhouse here do not have a plan for these two, that 200 mark within range for Lomagundi. Yeah, I think we've got Charlie Buchanan coming back into the attack. This spell.
Oh my word. And there you go. He does the trick. He is literally the wicket taker. Oh my God, some beautiful, beautiful bowling from Charlie Buchanan. In the second over, he gets another wicket. In his first, he took a wicket. So it seems like anytime he touches the ball, somebody's in trouble. Somebody's in trouble. And now walking in for Lomagundi is Lionel Awudi. Lionel Awudi, the short stature, more like Timba Bavuma type of stature, getting into the pitch across there. But yeah, as I mentioned, Williams, literally the coach knows what he's doing. He's brought in Charlie at a very critical stage of the match, and Charlie has delivered. It's as simple as that.
Scoreline 55 for 5. Scoreline 55 for 5. Lomagundi can start to get worried now a bit. Well, they have their captain on the crease, Emmanuel Tagarira. He has to be the hero and carry the innings. Now they'll be looking to score at least 120. 120, that would be a good score. 7.3 overs. In other events, Manchester United is losing to Brentford.
Taonga, I don't think this is the time to be talking about United, as that ball soars into the air. But apparently it goes for a bounce forward. That ball went high into the sky. From this angle, we thought it had gone for 6. But again, here, the Lomagundi showing that you're not just going to lie down and let Peterhouse roll over them. And I think that fighting spirit is what keeps the Bisons alive at every turn here. And hopefully, yeah, Lionel can be able to put in a massive push here. Brilliant shot there, down the ground, but fielded down there by the Peterhouse players. Lomagundi here going on the attack. What do you think the result's going to be, Taonga?
Well, as the game is at the moment, I honestly believe that this is all Peterhouse. It's got Peterhouse written all over it. What a shot from the captain. Like I said earlier, he plays those shots all over. That's a straight on drive for 6. They are really backing that he can get into his groove and score big here for his team. Very much needed.
Yeah, what a shot from Emmanuel. Like I mentioned, he seems to be an aggressive attacker. As has come in, he alone has already put in 3 boundaries. This gentleman is up to get a score. But what obviously you cannot see is that the shot was so good. We had Romeo mimicking, Comblab here. That's how beautiful the shape, the stance, and this just simply a beautiful shot there from Emmanuel. Yeah, based on this outlook, I think if Emmanuel stays in this match, it's fair game. Lionel. For me, I think when you hear me referring to you as young Bavuma, you know I'm talking about Lionel. But based on the shots I've seen so far, he's way more aggressive than Bavuma. Oh my word, he is going for it. What a shot from young Temba Bavuma. That's another 4. An off drive right on. He is simply confident. He is extremely confident.
Lionel here looking to put up the score. Full toss given there. Dispatched all the way down to square leg. Lionel here isn't sticking around. He's here to prove a point and he's here to hit the ball. What do you think, Taku? Is this the right approach?
In terms of approach, I always say, obviously being in the field roams, that you got to allow these young lads to be able to express themselves. And he's simply expressing himself there. Whether it's the right approach, I don't quite think so, in the sense that they've already lost 5 wickets. I believe it should be more controlled. However, the fact that they're able to get the balls running on the scoreboard there, the scoreboard is sticking, and I would encourage them obviously to do that. Another push shot from Lionel, but unfortunately they go straight to the fielder. But some beautiful batting we're witnessing here from Lionel and our captain, Mr. Emmanuel.
Good shot from the captain there. Cut. 2 point all the way for 4. Well, Lomagundi definitely is going to start having some confidence now. Really thinking if these guys can come and set up very well, stabilize the innings. Both of them seem to be very aggressive. They're knowing to go hard for the bad ball, playing very good shots for the good balls, and rotating the strike very often on the crease. That is 79 for 5 and 9 overs.
Yeah, at this point in this game, we'd like to thank our main sponsor, Cabs, as well as Guard Alert, Meat Grill, Uses, Connect Mart, and Introwise for providing Watershed with this lovely T20 and sponsoring all the lovely stuff that you're seeing today, as well as all schools media here for giving this live broadcast to you guys watching the game at home. As Peterhouse prepare a change in the bowling attack. A change in the bowling attack here. Young Temba by the crease looking to go aggressive again. An absolute reaper there from Cameron Ray. Looking to solidify and slow down this Lomagundi run rate. What do you think, Taku? Right move to change bowler?
Yeah, you know, Rams, at this point of the match, it is time for them to obviously get into depth and try and see which other bowlers are on offer. I think they're now starting to save Ryan and Charlie for the death overs. Oh no! Oh my gosh! An unfortunate a drop of a catch there from Peterhouse. A shot was played there from Young Timber. It was in the air, but unfortunately he dropped that catch. That was an opportunity for Peterhouse to really seal their presence. But beautifully from the seniors, actually going to the young lad, just telling him it's okay. It's part of the game, dropping a catch. He actually ran across from the mid-on position to the cow corner just to tell to the young lad that it's okay. It's okay to drop a catch, and we move on. Cameron Ray. Some very quick spin bowling. Interesting attack there from Cameron. But clearly it's working in the sense that it's managing to limit Lomagundi. He's already created an opportunity for wicket. So yeah, what a bowling attack. And straight through. Young Timber really attacking. And some beautiful Beautiful fielding from Peterhouse, managing to stop it from becoming a 4. And Lomagundi managed to get 2 runs. Still managing to run between the wickets, which is amazing.
Goes for catch, but again, just this time it drops slightly before. Yeah, the fielder in the deep there, thinking twice in this time. It's waiting for the ball to drop. And again, rotation or strike. As from the first over, we talked about it, Taku. These Lomagundi guys here turn every dot ball into 1 run. And that makes a very big difference in the game. Like there, very good ball there. And another run. No matter how good the bowling is, the balls here are still trying to get a run. And rightfully so, the Lomagundi faithful here cheering on their boys in the center as we come to the end of the over.
Thank you all from watching from home. Would like to thank our main sponsor, Cabs, for the Watershed T20 Tournament 2025. And also mentioning all our other sponsors, Guard Alert, Introwise, Midgrill, Uses, Believe Sports, and Owl's Nest. Thank you so much to our sponsors for making this tournament possible. Thank you for your continued support over the years. Next over.
Young Moyo into the attack. And a brilliant pickup there from the Lomagundi captain. But once again, fielders in the right positions and bowlers bowling to their fielders makes the difference here. Young Moyo here is very dangerous to the ball, Taku. What do you think is going to deliver for us today?
Just looking at how Peterhouse has been bowling. Oh my word! Young Timber with the 6. What a push shot! Unfortunately, the young Moyo gave him a free toss, and Young Timber dealt with it as it's supposed to be. What a beautiful shot there from Mr. Awobi. He is playing some beautiful, beautiful, aggressive cricket. You know, with his stature, you wouldn't think he would be this aggressive, but this lad clearly knows what he's come here to do. Oh, another poor shot there. Oh, but again, good placing there from Peterhouse. Just a 1 run from their next shot. But yeah, you know, Captain Emmanuel and Young Timber, Mr. Awobi, have managed to get So if they're able to then come in and put up some runs here, Lomagundi would have done themselves justice. And oh my word, the skill from young Timber. The skill is just beautiful. Just beautiful. He controlled that. It went right underneath the wicket keeper onto 4 runs. So clearly he needs to be the match controller. He needs to remain in and possibly allow the opposite end batsman to attack. If he is able to control and allow whoever is coming in to attack, I think Lomagundi have a chance to really put up a decent score. So yeah, what do you think, Rams? How's this going to go at this point of the match?
Yeah, Lomagundi looking solid, or let me say young Temba looking solid. As this guy's that one to the air in between the catches for Core. Oh, great effort there from the Peterhouse player, but unfortunately it drops just before him. Just before him. A little bit of a scare there for young Temba. But again there, Dylan Nyamuri there, the bowler from Peterhouse there, putting the ball into a good area there, inviting young Temba to hit the ball up and over. Do you think, but no ball signaled. Do you think it's a good idea for Peterhouse to continue changing the bowling, or to change it up and bring back the wicket takers?
At this point, I think it's time. Is that a free hit? Oh, I've just seen a signal for a free hit. And, oh my gosh, and he completely misses that free hit. An opportunity there for Lomagundi that was not taken. Some beautiful bowling from Yamuri. Obviously, having received their call for bringing a no ball and a free hit, he managed to deal with that as well as any bowler could have done. Young Timber looking. Oh my God. I do not even know how to explain this in words. The shots, the execution from young Timber to have gotten that 4 is amazing. It really is hard to explain, but it's more like a glance shot that went right in between, finding a wicket keeper. He just got into the space and managed to go for a 4. This is a beautiful shot. This is some beautiful cricket that we are truly witnessing here. But at this point of the match, I truly believe that it's time for Peterhouse to attack. And by attack, in terms of the bowling side, it's bringing in their strong bowlers, their wicket takers. I think it's time for them to bring them back in, Romeo. It really is time. They now need wickets at this point. What do you think?
Definitely. Seeing that as young Timber there is on 36 runs, just from 23 balls. Yeah, if they don't take him out, he's going to cause serious problems from them. Communication problems once again. And such a slow pickup and a slow movement and indecisiveness on both ends, both the batting and the bowling side. Both indecisive, not knowing what to do. One person's got to suffer, and in this case, it was the bowling side. What do you think that's got to do mentally for Peterhouse?
Rams, this is what we call pressure kicking in. Literally, that is the only way I would be able to describe it. At this point of the match, things are tight. It's the 13th over of the match. Decent batsmen inside, and Peterhouse basically has to come up with a plan here. If they are not able to contain young Timber, it's going to be a real big problem for them, because this young lad is truly playing some beautiful cricket. 109 runs for the loss of 7 wickets, and our 13th over, it really puts Lomagundi in a good position for them to attack. This is the time that I would encourage them to attack, but obviously making sure that young Timber is still in there to control the match. But yeah, it's a T20. It's a short format. You might as well just get as many runs as you can in the limited time that you have.
Yeah, we were speaking about it earlier today when Lomagundi played Watershed. Is that it's always good to have an anchor batsman, as we were calling it this morning. Shouts for BW. Given by the umpire here. Takunda Murumba. Given out there from the bowling of Cameron Ray. Is this the break that Peterhouse needed? Yeah, to nudge Lomagundi a little bit backwards.
Absolutely, Romeo. Absolutely. In a cricket match, there is nothing that turns down the energy and the heat than taking a wicket. This is an age for Peterhouse, and they better start putting in the pressure based on the situation. Cameron Ray has really had an amazing spell. This is his second wicket. He's managed to truly contain Lomagundi. So it seems like Lomagundi batsmen are really struggling with the arm action and the pace and the movement of Cameron Ray. Because looking at it, he's got a spin like a run-up. His movement of the ball is spin, but the pace that comes out of his arm action is more like seam. So I'm not too sure if obviously Lomagundi was not prepared for that, and they're truly struggling to deal with Cameron Ray. Some beautiful bowling there from Peterhouse.
Such beautiful bowling there from Cameron Ray. If you are Zitarishe Munyonga, do you think you're thinking that it's time to get young Bavuma on strike? Cause for quick run there. Once again there, young Bavuma wide and awake and alert, and knowing where the younger players of where Peterhouse are fielding there, to able to sneak in a run. If you are Munyonga, in your mind, are you thinking, should I help young Bavuma here by hitting the ball or by rotating strike? As these guys, that one calls for catch, taken by the wicket keeper. Does this spell danger for Lomagundi? Does this spell danger for Lomagundi here? This young Bavuma goes out on 38. What do you think, Taku?
Do you know what I was actually going to mention, Roms? When you were asking that question about Manyonga, I was literally going to say both batsmen, they just need to get Cameron to finish his overs. This Jen has been able to get his third wicket. What they were supposed to do, they was literally just supposed to play him out. Clearly, he's an attacking force. He's managed to get 3 wickets from the team. So all they needed to do was play him out. They're supposed to get runs from the other bowlers, but clearly Cameron is bowling so well. Their job was just to play him out. Even if he didn't get runs from it, just block him out and whatnot so that he gets done with his overs. Unfortunately, what a beautiful, beautiful batting innings there from young Timber. But again, Cameron Ray comes to the saving for Peterhouse. So these two lads that have come in just need to play out Cameron. Oh my God. And he continues. That's a wide from Cameron. That's a wide. It seems like it was a cold, slow decision because the umpire had to think about it before giving out that call. But my advice to Lomagundi at this point is play out Cameron. He is clearly a force to be reckoned with. Respect his ability. That's good batting there. That's some good batting.
In the center currently we have Kupakwase Chinyanga and Zitarashe Munyonga. The new batsman coming to the crease is Kupakwase Chinyanga. There we go. There, good bowling there.
I mean, just to obviously get a compete, I think they'll give him a decent score. So at this point, I reckon Rams, they should not go for an attacking approach. They should go for more for a completing approach, because within that, you then create space and opportunity for you to score runs. So the batting order literally just has to finish the 20, and within that, get your singles, and get your fours, get your whatever, but don't attack everything. It's no longer about exploding because you do not have the privilege anymore based on the number of wickets that you've actually lost.
Yep, it's a very good assessment there. As Dylan Nyamuri comes into the attack. It's brilliant bowling there and brilliant batting as well there. Just taking his time there is Kupakwase, knowing that yes, we are down and we need runs, but at the same time, I can't make runs if I'm not in. What? as long as you have that mentality as a batsman, protecting your wicket, and just like that, a lovely cut there. Course for a run out, and again, fortunately for Lomagundi there, a misfield. You know, that misfield happens when you're in primary school. You know, at this level of the game, you expect these players, you know, to stop that. I don't know. Maybe is that because that's the young lad who dropped a couple of catches. So mentally, in his mind, what do you think is going through? I think that's young Stanger. I believe.
Yeah. You know, it's a tough one, Rams. To be honest, frankly, he's dropped a catch. He's misfielded, and the misfield unfortunately went for a boundary. From a one-run situation to a boundary because of a misfield is just a bad day. At this point, I think they could consider They could consider bringing in the 12th man for the young lad, but Nyamuri is bowling really well. And some decent, some decent batting from Lomagundi. And they just need to complete the 7 overs that are left, to be honest. If they're able to do that, it really does give them a fair chance. Because they've lost 8 wickets. They really, oh my God. In the air. And a clean take. Nyamuri goes for the kill. And he manages to get the wicket. Cooper, unfortunately, they lost his head. He was doing really well. He had actually managed to block in a couple of balls. I do not know why he then thought of obviously going for the attack. But that's the problem with cricket, eh? There's a point where you feel like because you've been defending so much, it's time for me to put runs on the board. So you really have to get in that psychological mind and understand that, as mentioned by Romes, if I'm not in, I cannot score.
Yeah, definitely. That's true, Taku, yeah. But once again, it's brilliant bowling, yeah, from young Dylan, to get the scalp of Cooper. Big edge there, off the back foot, yeah. Over the covers there for 4. Brilliant batting, yeah, from Denzel Ngara. Determined, yeah, to come in and on the first ball, making a very bold statement, telling the Peterhouse fielders that I am here to hit some runs. Again, the approach. Lomagundi need runs. First ball, he gets a bad ball, hits it for 4. Very good cricket. What do you think, Taku?
Yeah, you're right there, Roms. As I mentioned before, I feel like for Lomagundi at this point, it's about completing the match. They need to finish these innings. It's not good a situation because now we're in the 14th over, but they've lost 9 wickets, which means they really don't have much options at this point. And obviously, if they cut their match, lose everything by the 15th, you had 5 other overs to actually make a decent score. So at this point, the mindset of these 2 young lads is to finish innings. Whether it's 1 run, you obviously get a couple of bad balls, and those are the ones that you dismiss. If it's a good ball, respect it. Run in between the wickets that like they've been doing the whole match, and let's maintain the sort of strategy. There you go. Now it's 1 run, and you keep doing that. If you continue to keep doing that, it's gonna add up. It might be gradual, it's a slow process, and might not be as quick as possible, but it does give you a chance to be able to put up more runs on the board. Rather than trying to attack, we'll lose a wicket, we cut off our match, and we've lost all 10 wickets before the 20. Okay, if we toss there, young lads has come back. Beautiful running from Lomagundi. You see, Rams, this is what I'm talking about. This strategy will work. Within the 2 balls that have been faced, they've managed to run in 3 runs. Already that gives them more runs on the board. Even if they hit a 4 and whatnot, but the fact that they're retaining the wicket, able to rotate the strike, it will give them a better chance.
Swing and a miss there from Denzel. Hands on heads there from Charlie. Newing almost had another one. And that's the thing about cricket, eh? That ball, if it decides to swing, it'll swing. Yeah, no, Lomagundi really not giving up on this game, as you said, Taku. Taking your time, waiting for the bad ball, dispatching the ones that need to go here. That's a big shot there for Munyonga. Lovely shot there. Absolutely great pickup there. And it's then all the way down for 4. Lovely shot there. Once again, Lomagundi here just poised and waiting for that bad ball. Waiting for that ball that's slightly over-pitched. Or that ball that slightly goes down leg just to dispatch it down for 4.
Charlie Buchanan. Middle stump, it seems, out of the ground from a beautiful shot into a wicket. Yeah, it's really a tough time for Lomagundi at this point. And this is, oh my gosh, that's the end of the innings. 423 runs. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the end of the innings for Lomagundi. But this is what we're mentioning, Rome. If they had managed just to retain those last wickets, just be able to rotate the strike, it was going to give them a better run rate. Now, for some unknown reason, the two last batsmen were actually trying to attack the whole time. And this is the cost. The projection at this level was going to be 162 runs if they had been able to complete the 20 overs. But now, because they did not manage to complete the 20 overs, the final score is 129. This puts massive pressure on their bowling attack. They have to contain 129 runs. So on the outlook of the first innings, it's Peterhouse have done the better job. They've managed to get the 10 wickets in less than 15 overs. And yeah, that 13-year-old lad, 5 wickets. He took out half the team. That's what it means in cricket. 5 wickets from Charlie Buchanan, a 13-year-old young lad who is competing against 17 and 18-year-olds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just the future being upholded there. This kid has a massive future, and I always say I sincerely hope that a future in Zimbabwe cricket. I hope he doesn't get out of the country and start playing for another country. I hope maybe it's I hope he obviously plays for Zim cricket. So the standpoint at this point is that Lomagundi is going to get into field. Peterhouse obviously getting in to bat. And massive pressure on the Lomagundi bowling attack. We just hope obviously they manage to come up with a plan that will be able to take care of that Peterhouse batting lineup.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second innings of the Watershed College T20 final here between Lomagundi and Peterhouse. Opening the ball here is Zitare Munyonga. They nicely brushed away and tucked away there by Isaac Elliott there to pick up the first boundary of the innings. Just in the same way that Lomagundi started their innings, they started off with the 4. Here Peterhouse looking to the same thing. In the middle we've got Isaac Elliott and Ishano Pamutungi here to open the batting for Peterhouse. Lomagundi here looking to defend a total of 129 runs here. Peterhouse need 126 runs of 119 balls. Good ball there from Munyonga. Looking here to apply some early pressure and pick up an early wicket, and just in the same way as Peterhouse here was able to take an early wicket here and apply pressure to the boys from Marondera. Lovely shot there by Isaac there. Just gently tucks that ball into extra cover there and away for 4. Brilliant shot there, brilliant timing. Not much muscle needed, just amount of timing there to get that ball in between the space there between cover and extra cover. Brilliant batting here. Lomagundi here looking to try and maybe force Isaac into a mistake, but as for now, the two gentlemen from Peterhouse looking very poised and very steady, looking like they're going to get the job here to get the job done. Just a little stutter there for Munyonga. He's thinking of the delivery. He's going to bowl before he bowls it. To the start of the game so far, 8 runs from the first 3 balls. Taku, how do you think Lomagundi needs to respond to the amount of confidence, being shown by these two boys here?
Jeez, they just need to get wickets. There literally is no better answer than that. Because honestly, if they're able to get 8 runs in the first 3 balls, the run rate is skyrocketing. It means that if they give them the opportunity to just finish the 20 overs, they definitely don't have a chance. So Lomagundi needs to get wickets. That is the only answer that they'll be able to have at this point. There is no way that they'll be able to contain the score after 20, to possibly get them to restricted and get it lower than 129 after 20. They literally just need to get wickets, Roms. But geez, what a start from Peterhouse, eh?
Calls for a quick run there from the boys from Peterhouse, but non-strikers end as already halfway down the track before the boy had even left the beds. And as again highlighted by Lomagundi in their innings, dot ball equals 1 run. Peterhouse here looking to the same thing. Do you think if they continue on the same trajectory and the same mindset that a dot ball can be turned into 1, how quickly and how smoothly they'll be able to win the game?
Good question there, Rams. I just think that I'll be worried for Lomagundi at that point. Oh my gosh, an aloof over and another run. At this point, to be honest, if it continues like this, we might be witnessing a final that will end before the 20 over. Lomagundi need to get wickets to be able to contain this damage. But it doesn't look like it might be that easy because these 2 young lads, Isaac Elliott, are truly aggressive, and Mr. Mutungi also being able to control the match and the starting overs of this match. Lomagundi need to get a wicket. That is the only way they will have a chance.
Here comes Cooper Kwashimunyonga from the ADC end. Full toss and dispatched straight down the ground. That is a big shot there for Mutungi. Absolute maximum there. All 6 runs. The technique and the power displayed in that shot, Taku. What do you think?
Rams, as I'm mentioning, Lomagundi is truly struggling to deal with his with these lads, and at this rate, they just look like they might even finish the match. To be honest, what a shot there from Tungi, a beautiful 6. To be honest as well, we won't give much credit to the bowler. It was a foot toss, which you cannot afford to do in the second over. You really cannot afford to make such mistakes. You got to be critical. We need some quality bowling at this point, because it looks like these 2 young lads are going to deal with whatever is not quality. Manyonga coming in again. Oh, and look at that sensible cricket. After a 6, he doesn't even attempt a beautiful block, and they rotate strike. Oh my word, that's high level cricket. At this point, it's Mutungi, you hit a 6. Let me give Isaac a chance, because he's now facing some beautiful cricket being displayed there by Peterhouse. To be honest, Manyonga needs to just come up with some magic, some ball that will just turn over the heads. And oh my word, like I mentioned, they are giving each other chances. Mutungi 6, let's rotate strike. Isaac 4. I wonder if he's going to rotate the chance. But to be honest, the bowling from Manyonga has not been of the greatest standard. That was a short ball that was dispatched. It was dealt with as anyone would be coaching on how to deal with a short ball. We need some better bowling here from Manyonga. To be honest, as a second bowler, that is just not good enough.
Currently, Peterhouse need 109 runs from 111 balls. They've already, overtaken, the amount of balls, with the runs. And it's those small minutes. There's more moments in the game, when a bowler needs to come in and stop the runs from going through. It's only the second over of the game. There's no pressure. There's no need for anyone to, truly to be putting pressure on the bowlers. The bowlers are only putting pressure on themselves here, as they need to calm down and just bowl the line and the length. Once again, running in between the wickets. Taku.
Rams, I literally mentioned this. Let me tell you the sequence of this over. Mutungi 6, then 1 run. Isaac, let's have your chance. Isaac 4, then 1 run. Mutungi's back on strike. These young lads are literally, oh my word, and it's a wide. This is some literal amazing.
And dispatched again for 4. The batsman here from Peterhouse taking their time, picking the bowler apart here, picking Kupakwasha apart here. It's just a case of, being disciplined in the game and not wanting to take all the strike for yourself. I think as a batsman, it's important to not put pressure on yourself and rotate strike. And here, you can see the batsman here from Peterhouse doing exactly that. Pressure. Once again, pressure towards the bowlers here. As Cooper there bowls another wide. In this over, this young man has been hit for 12 runs. This over alone has produced 12 runs for Peterhouse. And at this point, the Peterhouse players feel no pressure, as they're allowing him to do what, to put pressure on himself here as a bowler. Once again, there, big loud call there for no. And once communication is clear and players know that running in between the wicket can be done clearly and audibly, there's no pressure. Unlike the mix-up we had with Lomagundi early in the game.
What an over, Romeo, to be honest. What an over. The control that the 2 batsmen, Mutungi and Elliot, the control that they're showing at this level is beautiful. Whether it's coming from the heads or clearly the coach has some massive impact. But it looks like the strategy is literally dismiss, then rotate strike. That way, no one has pressure. Both of you are scoring, and the scoreboard keeps ticking. It is a dangerous strategy when when it's implemented effectively, and that is exactly what Peterhouse is doing at this point. Oh my word! As mentioned, a beautiful shot. It goes 4-4. Now, I will not be shocked if Ali gives a 1 run there. Unfortunately, it didn't go to the boundary 4, but they managed to run 3 runs. Now Mutungi is back on strike. Like I mentioned, no one has pressure. They are literally managing to manage these Lomagundi bowlers. And I'm sure the Lomagundi coach would have mentioned to them that with the 129 score, the bowling attack really needed to have come to the party. And at the moment, to be frank, they are not at the party.
But only the one day from that ball. Munyonga back into the attack there, looking to try and stabilize if he can. But once again, Peterhouse batsmen here taking their sweet time and not rushing anything, not rushing. Brilliant there, just a tap down the leg side there.
Yeah, the level of batting is definitely more profound from Peterhouse with the level of bowling that we're seeing from Lomagundi. If it carries on like this, I think the result is imminent, and I truly think that Peterhouse will grossly take the championship, the trophy. Oh my word, the shape on the shot. However, no runs. Good fielding there from the captain, Emmanuel. Some good bowling attack as well, but beautiful batting from Peterhouse yet again. At this point, there is no loss of wickets for Peterhouse. They have all the options. They literally have everything in the Stockholm to be able to play as openly as possible. But these two young lads, Mr. Elliott is playing some beautiful cricket, and Lomagundi literally is struggling. Some beautiful defensive shots from Elliott there, just controlling the situation, assessing the fact that obviously they are in no rush because the run rate, the scoreboard is ticking. He's playing some beautiful defensive shots. You know what? It's all basically it's good cricket. This is good batting. This is amazing batting. And thumbs up to the Peterhouse coach. Thumbs up to the Peterhouse coach. Oh, and some beautiful bowling from Lomagundi, and the result is a wicket. The first wicket for Lomagundi there, as Mr. Elliott has gone out. He did try to strike that, and unfortunately, it did not come out as planned. So that's the first wicket for Lomagundi. But now, as I mentioned, the only way Lomagundi is going to win this match is by getting wickets. They need a lot more of these situations. But well done to Mr. Ellis. I think they've created a good foundation with Mr. Mutungi to be able to obviously give the drive for Peterhouse as they get closer to winning the championship. Unfortunate there, but it's cricket.
Yeah, very unfortunate there from Mr. Isaac Elliott here. But in strike comes Mr. Dylan Moyo, the younger one of the Moyos, as Lomagundi here looking for a bowling change as well as Ryan Hodza comes into the bowling attack here. Peterhouse are 34 runs for the loss of 1 wicket after 3 overs here. Peterhouse require 96 runs from 102 balls. Slow and steady, calm and poised here are the Peterhouse batsmen.
129. They have the absolute, oh my gosh. And the most unfortunate situation, a bye goes for 4 runs. Yeah, that really takes you back, you know. It was a good ball. It's not a wide, it's not a no ball, but unfortunately the wicket keeper could not take care of it, and the bye goes for 4 runs. So at this point we're looking at 38 runs at 3.1 overs. And the fact of the matter is that Peterhouse is in control. So Lomagundi, the only way they can retain or get back their control is to get wickets. If Peterhouse continue on this premises, it's going to be a short game, to be honest. Decent bowling there. Decent bowling from Lomagundi. They've put in their spin attack. So they're starting to mix up. Maybe they're trying to look for a weakness. They're not able to handle the spin. So let's see how that plan goes. Yeah, but Peterhouse continuing to deal with things as it comes. Rotating strike, scoring boundaries, and managing the two is the best way to win a cricket game.
Yeah, Peterhouse here not panicking, not looking for runs when they're not there, not looking for extras when they're not there. They're just cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, as Mr. Mutungi and Mr. Moyo, out in the open there. Mr. Moyo now on strike, yeah. Ball's coming from Ryan Hodza. Very good from Mr. Hodza there, and equally respected there by Mr. Moyo. The two Moyo brothers today have come out and played very good cricket, eh? Any takes on playing with your sibling? Do you think you would have enjoyed playing cricket with the sibling, with the older or younger?
I do have an older brother who was amazing at cricket. His strong suit was cricket. For me, I lean more on rugby, but you know what? I actually do believe that. I think if we had played together in the same team, Rhodes, I think it would have actually been one of those motivating factors in an indirect brotherhood way where we are literally comparing each other. So basically, would like to see who would outperform the other one. So in that sense alone, I think it would be giving a positive image. You know what I'm saying? But a decent over there from Mr. Hodza, from Ryan Hodza, who just came out for bowling, and it looks like Lomagundi now are leaning on their spin attack. All right, okay. From Hodza, but this side is the short arm there. But as mentioned, Tukunda Muromba coming in. Looks like a seam bowler, a medium pace, I'd reckon, but it's the control that Peterhouse are having at the bowling. Oh my word! In cricket, there's something we call a six, and there's something we call dispatched, with exclamation marks at the end. The shot that I've witnessed here is dispatching. Yeah. Unfortunately, a short ball there from Mr. Muromba, and it was clearly dealt with by Peterhouse there. And it goes back. I keep saying the same thing, to be honest. Peterhouse are in control of their batting, and they're looking like they're just in a class of their own at this point. The bowling attack from Lomagundi has been, for me, below average. Oh my word! Unfortunately, a dropped catch from Lomagundi, something they cannot afford at this point of the match. After a six, a good reply from Muromba to create a situation where the cow corner managed to receive. It was a straight catch, to be honest, and it's a drop catch. And you see, it's those fine line roams that make you lose a cricket match. You look back at this, and you could have made a plan, and unfortunately, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, the field in the deep there. The reason why you are there is to take the catch, And what a brilliant ball there. And once again, it's frustration, it's disappointment, it's a mental game, Cricket is a very mental game. So even for the batsman in this case, he's thinking, I got lucky there, now I need to protect my wicket. So chances of you getting him out the same way there, looking for the quick one there, and they get it. Chances of you now going out through maybe a catch is very minimal, because now as a batsman I'm guarding myself and telling myself, I got dropped, so I can't hit the ball back into the air. Yes, so Lomagundi really need to take these chances. They really need to solidify, and stop Peterhouse from going over, because currently they're on 47 runs, and they're keep the scoreboard ticking. They keep taking the ones, they keep taking the twos. And it's testament to cricket. The more runs you make tick over, the better chance you have of winning a game.
Yeah, you're very right there, Rams. You are very right. The fact of the matter, oh my gosh, and they're now going for the single approach. Well, we were talking about the fitness of Lomagundi, but clearly Peterhouse also is very fit because the rotation of strike is simply amazing. And I keep mentioning this. The one major aspect between rotation of strike is the ability to manage pressure. It means at no point, if I'm on the crest there, as a batsman, do I face too much pressure, and that allows me to play freely. And you see, when a batsman has that mindset, they become dangerous because it means I can literally rely on the individual that I'm batting with, but it also allows me to play according to my strengths. I can focus and just play a free cricket game, and that's when we become dangerous. Yeah, overdone there for Murumba. It was quite decent. Unfortunately, obviously, the drop catch did not help the case for Lomagundi. But Peter was still in control, and at this point, these two things work in hand: bowling and fielding. So, in as much as any bowler can be good, if he's creating opportunities for the fielders to catch and they're not doing so, then it really compromises the situation for Lomagundi. They really need to field exceptionally, and the bowling even better.
Peterhouse here is needing 81 runs from 90 balls. Ryan Hodza back into the attack. It calls for catch and taken there by Lomagundi. A soft shot there by Dylan Moyo. Not enough power put into that shot. And taken there. Catch taken there. Taken there by Lomagundi. Where's Lomagundi here? Finally do take the catch, and get the wicket of Dylan Moyo. And they were much needed that catch, because now in their minds, Lomagundi are thinking, we can recover from this. We can, put pressure here. And as I've done before, they just need to dig deep. The game's not over yet. Yes, Peterhouse need 81 from 89 balls, but the game's not over. If they can buckle down here, keep their heads on straight, and play through, a result can be in the cards for them. What do you think?
No, definitely, Romeo. The game is definitely not over. Yeah, but then in cricket, it really is always a tricky situation when the amount of runs are required are less than the amount of balls. It really does give you, a sort of disadvantage. But the upside is obviously that the players do not know it. They are playing, and they might not obviously be aware of that fact. So their job is to simply play at their best possible being. But you're right, taking a wicket then gives that hope back. It sort of has a psychological impact to the real chance. We can do it. And oh my gosh, oh my word, beautiful bowling. That was essentially supposed to be a dot ball, but young Timber did not do justice on the wicket keeping area, and then now it's a 1 run and they've rotated strike. It's those small little things that need to be contained. Those will be the differences, because the match is a close match. So once it's a close match, every small little decision makes a difference. Some good bowling, good batting, and good fielding. Good cricket all round. Just for the 1 run there. So yeah, as you mentioned, Lomagundi's not out of this. They just need to bolt down and tighten up their fielding. I haven't been too chuffed with their fielding. I've seen a couple of misfields, wicket keeping, and not too great. But the bowlers are stepping up, and appeal for LBW. And nothing from the umpires, and over up.
No, Cameron Ray just getting a scare there with that LBW call, yeah. No, yeah, definitely Lomagundi need to just relax, and keep on grafting, dig their heels, dig him to the ground here, and try and get as many wickets as possible. I'd like to take this moment to thank all our sponsors, mainly our sponsor of big hit there. Go to this guy, calls for catch. There's a man down there. And he helps it on for 6. Shagman in the strike there. Helps the ball on for 6. Calls for catch. He was under the ball. But unfortunately, they let the ball go through his fingers. And helps the ball over the boundary for 6. Another drop catch for Lomagundi. Another dropped catch. The boys from Lomagundi here just need to keep their heads up. They need to keep their heads up and they need to continue working, because if they drop their heads here, quick single being taken. No, not taken. If they drop their heads here, it will surely be game over. Peterhouse requiring 73 from 83 balls. Lovely shot there from the boys just to get 2 runs, and they come back for the second one. Plain and simple there. Good cricket there from Ishano Pamutungi.
Yeah, another free toss from Emmanuel, and unfortunately dispatched as usual, as it was supposed to be dealt with. But at this point, we are talking about, quality and being effective. And the unfortunate part for Lomagundi, fielding and bowling, is that it hasn't been up to standard. And given the fact that they are only supposed to be defending 129, it doesn't help. 2 drop catches, a couple of foot tosses, and they're really putting Peterhouse at a bit advantage at this point. And as mentioned, in cricket, as long as the amount of runs required are less than the number of balls that are yet to be bowled, it really is a feat for the bowling attack to come across and do something about it. But anyways, as mentioned before, it's not yet done. If Lomagundi is able to get a couple of wickets, they might be able to contain the situation. But those wickets need to start coming now, to be honest. And it looks like the plan for Lomagundi. Oh my gosh. So this whole time we're thinking Cameron Ray is dangerous in bowling, but he's now showing us that with the bat as well, he seems to be a complete all-round amazing cricketer. A beautiful, beautiful drive right through, a long on, middle. Just went through for a 4. And again, it just makes it harder for Lomagundi to be able to come up with a plan. Cameron Ray getting ready to face another ball. Beautiful execution of control. From smashing that 4, the next ball he simply blocks it, respects it, and is back in the situation. Oh, this is some beautiful batting from Peterhouse. Sensible batting. In the coaching world of cricket, we call that sensible batting. He smashes a 4, and now he's simply blocking, respecting the bowler, and just respecting the situation all around. And then he goes for it again. Is it gone for the... Oh my word. We are not going to find that ball. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 6 over the fence into the yard of another parent. What a shot. Peterhouse truly in control. Beautiful shot from Cameron Ray. This young lad was dangerous and the bowling aspects of things, managing to get 3 or 4 wickets from my understanding. And now he's dealing with Lomagundi on the batting platform. A beautiful, beautiful 6 hit across. More like a push shot into the fence, into the yard of another homestead. Out of the yard of the Watershed area.
That ball absolutely smashed all the way to the head's house. I'm sure Miss Benson, who be picking up that ball later in the day today. Absolute power there from Cameron Ray. And I think as a batsman, that's what you wait for. You wait for that bad ball, that ball that's slightly overpitched there. You pick it up, and again, the word of the day, dispatched. Very big 6 there. For the mental health here of Ryan Hodza, how do you think he's going to react after such a big hit?
He is in trouble. I'm sure his mindset is not quite the same. Because if we're looking at the sequence of things, Roms, it was a beautiful 4 dispatched in between the long on and the long off. And then it was a block, and then a 6. So obviously what you can analyze for that situation is at the level of sensible batting. Realizing that I don't need to hit a 6. Look at that. And then it's a block. He's realized that he's managed to score enough runs at this situation of the ball. And only do I wait for the bad ball to dispatch. It's a beautiful level of cricket that we're honestly witnessing. Oh my word. And unfortunately, he goes on for the long off, and he is out. Cameron Ray, he went for that attack again after the block, and unfortunately, some good fielding from Lomagundi finally. Being able to get Cameron Ray is out after a sensible knock. But as mentioned, we don't know who's coming in. It looks like the whole lineup for Peterhouse is dangerous. But we keep mentioning Lomagundi, it's not over yet. They really just need to keep getting these wickets. If they manage to get these wickets faster, they will be able to have a chance. All right, so they just need to focus on the positives. It's the final match of the tournament. They just need to play. They just need to play, Romeo.
Yeah, Dylan Nyamuri here taking over here from Cameron Ray. Yeah, Lomagundi here. Truly, as I've said before, we said so many times, they've got a fighting spirit. They will not lie down until the final ball. They will not lay down. They will not allow, the game to be lost well and truly before anything can be set in stone here. But once again, Ishan Opai Mutungi is still in, and he can be a game changer here as he's been the anchor point for Lomagundi, for Peterhouse here. He's currently on 35 runs after facing 20 balls. The young man is doing very well. Once again, just to give you an update on the score, Peterhouse require 57 runs and 72 balls. There is absolutely no pressure on Peterhouse at the moment. Short ball there, dispatched. But they only get 1 run there to the Peterhouse players here. Taking their time, Taku, not rushing, not feeling the need to score big. Taking their time. What do you think that approach is going to do for Peterhouse?
I think it's self-explanatory. Rooms is going to make them win. At this point, as we mentioned when Lomagundi was batting, Peterhouse is in control. They've lost 2 wickets. Yes. And a sad fact. How wide that goes for a 4. 5 runs from doing nothing. They didn't even have to bat to get those 5 runs, and It's these situations that are truly compromising Lomagundi. If this continues to happen, it really is going to make the victory for Peterhouse much faster. You know, we keep mentioning that Lomagundi needs to be accurate. They gotta be tighter. They gotta be more effective in their fielding, their bowling, for them to have a chance. At this point, they are really not giving themselves a chance. The number of mistakes and the mistakes that continue to crop up with their bowling attack, with their fielding, it's just not for a team that's supposed to be defending 129 runs. To be honest, it's gonna be a tough day for Lomagundi. They are making the mountain climb even further. Another wide. Another wide. Yeah. Romeo, I think it's a tough final for Lomagundi. Oh my word. The cut shot. Yeah, at least they managed to stop it, but Peterhouse managed to get 2 runs from that. But yeah, if Lomagundi is not able to get more accurate with their fielding and their bowling, the honest truth is that they do not have a chance in the match if they continue to play the way their country playing.
Currently, Peterhouse 82. The loss of 2 wickets just after 8.3 overs. Yeah. Peterhouse are not sticking around here. Peterhouse want to get this game over and done with as quickly as possible. Young Moyo there. Oh, brilliant ball there. Young Moyo there is on strike here. Short delivery. Cut. But the fielders are there to save the ball from going from 4. Once again, it's been the word of the day. Rotation. When you can get one, the boys have been getting one. When there's no one, they haven't been able to get one. Once again,
Yeah, it's a tough day for Lomagundi, and Peterhouse continues to show their class. The situation seems to have gotten worse. I think Peterhouse requires 45 runs from 66 balls, so the gap is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. However, I'll put across to your marketing officer to just mention the sponsors that are around. Obviously, these events truly do not just come together, but just coming to stand. The emphasis on the ability of our sponsors to come across and provide what is required, but even so, the skill from the individual who's able to come across and communicate with the different sponsors just to get this done. All right, so we go across to Mr. Tamina P, who is a marketing officer who has managed to get all the stuff to get going.
Thank you, Mr. Gamaya. Would like to thank our main sponsor, Cabs. Then would also like to thank God Alert, Introwise, Meat Grill, Uses, Believe Sports, and Owl's Nest Tuck Shop. Thank you, Mr. Gamaya.
Oh, thank you, there, Mr. Tamiri. Like I mentioned, bringing an event like this to obviously come together. It's one thing when the event is actually a day or an afternoon. This is a 3-day event. A lot of things do come in place in the sense that, well, 2 days in terms of playing, but 3 days in terms of the number of teams that actually sleep here. Most of the teams that are actually staying here are going to stay here for another evening. So you're looking at all those aspects of food and so forth. And I think he's done a great job in obviously organizing this. So we thank all our sponsors for making this a possibility. Right, and back to the game. Peterhouse continues to be the dominant force, controlling the game, managing to rotate strike. They are not even 10 overs yet, and these lads are already in their 90s. It really is a massive mountain to climb for Lomagundi. At this point, they need record-breaking, wicket-taking that really puts them on an edge in terms of a chance to obviously win. But if we're looking at it from an aesthetical point, looking at the facts and looking at the possibility and chances, Peterhouse have truly given themselves and put themselves in a position to take the overall tournament. Lomagundi just need to keep working, but as it stands, Peterhouse do have an upper hand, and we just hope Lomagundi can possibly pull out some from the magic bag to be able to contain this situation. Oh no. And this is what we keep talking about. It's a wide that's gone for a by 4. That's 5 runs for Peterhouse without them having to do anything. And at this point of the match, the real fact is that Lomagundi absolutely cannot afford to do this. They do not have the privilege to be making such mistakes, and unfortunately they continue to do so, and they keep propelling Peterhouse to have that edge. Yeah, right. Just completely continues to be a controlled match from Peterhouse. A couple of dot balls, and then they manage to rotate strike. I think the young lads have understood their assignment. They are not in a rush. There is no need to panic, and they continue to control the match. A full toss, and that is a no ball, creating a free hit for Peterhouse. And that is the problem. The mistakes continue to mount up for Lomagundi, giving Peterhouse an opportunity. A free hit. Oh. Okay, terrible ball. Unfortunately, didn't manage to dispatch it. And at the moment, it's 96 runs for the loss of 3 wickets, over 10.5 overs. Only half the match is gone, and they're already 3/4 towards the main score. Yeah, it really is a mountain to climb for Lomagundi at this point, and the execution has to be so. They cannot afford to make any single mistake. Peterhouse is chasing 129 runs, and at the moment they are on 96 at the loss of only 3 wickets, and they have half the match to go. The odds are truly in Peterhouse's hands, and Lomagundi really need to step up to make sure that they have a chance to manage and contain the current situation. And unfortunately not a good way to start that over. Beautiful sweep shot there. That goes for 4 runs, which is putting Peterhouse on 100 runs for the loss of 3 wickets after the 11 overs. 9 more overs go for Peterhouse, and they're already on 100 runs. They're chasing 29 at this point. And what a ball! What a ball from Lomagundi! What a ball, right going to the wickets. And this is what Lomagundi needs. Unfortunately, they need a lot of it. They really need a lot of it. But beautiful bowling from Lomagundi. From that 4, a beautiful reply to get right back to it, managing to get the wicket. And Lomagundi really needs a lot more of this. If they are able to get a couple of more wickets, suddenly, the pressure can shift, and Peterhouse begins to feel the bit of pressure. But yeah, Lomagundi really need a couple of more wickets to be able to contain this. Couple of more wickets to be able to give them a chance in winning the final for the Watershed T20 cricket tournament in 2025. Right, so PT there did a decent job for Lomagundi on the batting field. Now he's bowling, and Ryan Moyer has got in for Peterhouse for bat. Oh my word! That is a terrible foot. That's a proper no ball. That's obviously going to go for a free hit. There's nothing to discuss there. But, it's been the story of the match. Lomagundi cannot afford to make these mistakes, and they continue to do so. It's a free hit. It's a free hit because of that delivery from Petty, which gives Peterhouse a chance to truly explore and express themselves. Let's see what's going to come out of that. And nothing comes out of it. Okay. A good reply there from Petty to manage to contain the situation. Obviously, he made a mistake, and he managed to do something about that mistake. But then he does it yet again. After complimenting him on his ability to manage the mistake, another full toss, there's going to be a free hit, and another ball lost. Yeah, Lomagundi are really not putting themselves in a position to truly have an upper hand or to truly have a chance of winning this match. 2 massive mistakes in Petty, and these are what we call in the cricket world game changers. Because that second mistake that gave a full toss was dispatched for a 4, but not only that, it's created a free hit yet again. And we will have to see how that goes. At this point, as I mentioned, Lomagundi truly has to be more clinical, and they have really failed to do so. So they just gives a free hit, and you're more facing, and we see how that goes. Currently, 107 runs for the loss of 4 wickets after 11.3 with the free hit to come. Oh my word, another free hit. He balls yet another free toss. I do not know what's going on with Petty. Maybe he should stay on the batting side of things. He did a decent, better job at the batting, but his bowling is really not putting his team on an edge. So that's another free hit for Peterhouse. In a situation where they're already at an upper hand, and Lomagundi needs to be clinical. Free hit yet to come. Petty bowling. Thinking about it. He is struggling. He is taking his run up again. Oh my word. And that has been dealt with. A beautiful, beautiful 6. A maximum from Peterhouse. And unfortunately, he is not playing. The Lomagundi coach catches the ball outside the boundary. A maximum from that free hit. And as we mentioned, that is truly putting Lomagundi at an edge. At this point, Peterhouse is skyrocketing. Yeah. Looking at it from a standpoint as a commentating crew, the bowling attack from Lomagundi has really not done them justice. It's average bowling, a few tosses coming across. They're really giving opportunities for Peterhouse to be able to just cross over that line. And at this point, we're looking at 112 runs for Peterhouse, chasing 129 runs. And they basically have 7 overs to go. PT is still bowling, and Nyamori facing. Ooh, much better bowling from Petty. I do not know why he did not start like that. But much better bowling, a slower ball coming from the off spinner. And that managed to dangle and dazzle a bit from Nyamori. Yeah. Basically getting into the 13th over. Peterhouse needs 14 runs from 48 balls. There is only one way the Lomagundi can truly get a chance, and that's taking wickets. But Peterhouse have truly put themselves in a position to become the champions of this tournament. Some decent bowling there coming in from Lomagundi. Unfortunately, obviously, doesn't take a wicket, but it managed to contain Peterhouse as it stands. But yeah, Lomagundi simply need to get wickets for them to have any chance at all in this final. Oh, some beautiful bowling from Lomagundi. Oh, he tried to strike that. Unfortunately, it goes in the air. And it's a catch. It's a wicket for Lomagundi. And this is the sort of thing that they definitely need for more overs to come. Because if they are able to get more wickets, it truly does give them a chance. It's the only way they could possibly win. But some decent seam bowling there. It started off with a dot ball, and the second ball is a wicket. Zitarashe Munyonga, beautiful seam bowling, fast, quick shot. And in now for Peterhouse is Ryan Sterling facing Zitarashe Munyonga. Beautiful bowling from Zitarashe. At this point, he has not received any runs at all. First one was a dot ball. Second one was a wicket. third one. We've just looked at it now. It's a dot ball. But some good shape. Good defensive batting being witnessed and being expressed by Ryan Sterling. Zitarashi coming in. Oh my God, it was good bowling again. But unfortunately, the fielding did not back up the bowling. The fielding did not back up the bowling, and that caused... Oh my word. Oh my word. Shot from Ryan Sterling. Much better fielding from Lomagundi. But Zitarashi has truly done some justice. He's bowling very well. And left with one more ball. And let's see what he will be able to do. Yo, this boy is quick. Some super fast bowling. A short ball that went over right Mr. Sterling's head. Very quick bowling from Zitarashi Munyonga. Oh, and unfortunately, that's a no ball, an overstep. Which means there is possibly yet another free hit. Yep, the signal has come from the umpires. It's a free hit, an overstep from Zitarashi, which again is truly diminishing the progress from Lomagundi. It looks like some sort of injury has been experienced from one of the players as our Mars Cruz is getting onto the field to go and deal with the situation. Alright, so this juncture is just a quick break as our Mars Cruz is dealing with the injury that's come forth. And we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, giving across to marketing, Mr. Tamirepi, who's done a great job for sorting out this festival. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gamaya. Would like to thank our main sponsor, Cabs. Also like to thank God Alert, Entrowise, Mid Grill, Users, Believe Sports, and Owl's Nest. Thank you to all our sponsors. We appreciate your support you have given us. You made this tournament possible. We would not be able to do it without you. We hope we can continue our relationship together. And we hope you can come on board to sponsor Watershed T20 2026. After today, the planning starts already for next year. Thank you, Mr. Gamaya.
Thank you, Mr. Tamirepi. And we'll say half of these events and tournaments are only possible with you as our sponsors. Truly, because the funding does help in organizing every single little bit thing. The smallest thing you can think about really requires some certain level of financial ability, and that is what you give to us as sponsors. Okay, back to our match. Ryan Sterling controlling the match, and Lomagundi continues to fight, to try and give themselves a chance to be able to defeat this. But the problem at the moment, the statistic stands as follows. Peterhouse is on 121 runs at the loss of 5 wickets at only 13.2 overs. And remember, they're only chasing 129. So looking at it from a cricketing perspective, to be honest, it's magic that Lomagundi really needs to pull up at this point. Stanger is on 3 runs. Dylan Yamoria has been there for quite some bit. He's on 13 runs. And bowler Mr. Moromba, he is giving it a chance. But to be on, no. Another hit. It's a chase. And that is 4 runs for Peterhouse. getting closer to the score. Nyamori is obviously on 17 runs. And at this juncture, Peterhouse needs plus or minus 4 runs to win this match. And they have literally 6 overs to go. This requires magic from Lomagundi. Better bowling, better fielding from Lomagundi. Peterhouse on 126 runs for the loss of 5 wickets at the 14th over. And unfortunately, they're only chasing 129 runs, which means at this point, Peterhouse needs 4 runs to win the match. What a ball. Short ball, super quick from Lomagundi. Obviously, the odds are not in their favor because Peterhouse at this point in the match is requiring 3 runs to draw, 4 runs to win, and they have 6 overs left to play. Ryan playing. Another good ball. 2 dot balls at the moment. And interesting fact is that they're managing to contain it for now. The question is, how long is Lomagundi going to be able to contain the situation? Ryan Stanger facing. Decent shot from Ryan Stanger. Just getting one run there. Just to get closer to the margin to become the champions of the Watershed T20 in the year 2025. 3 runs are required from Peterhouse with 6 overs left for them to be the champions. Whoa! Beautiful bowling from Nyonga. He is a quick bowler. He has really done a good job, to be honest. Based on his previous over as well, where he managed to get a couple of wickets, where he managed to get 1 wicket. So Munyonga continues to fight for Lomagundi, even though the fact is the odds are not in his favor. And unfortunately, that pace has been dealt with. Another run for Peterhouse, which means at this point, Peterhouse requires 2 runs from basically 5.1 overs to become the champions of the Watershed T20 Cricket Festival in 2025. A ball from Ryan, but no fielder. They managed to run another run. To be honest, it's been a beautiful bowling spell from Zitarashe Munyonga. Unfortunately, the odds are not in his favor, but the fact that he managed to contain that over, with Peterhouse requiring only 4 runs to win the match, he was able to actually complete the over and put a situation where Peterhouse requires simply 1 run, 2 runs to actually become the champions of this festival. It's really a big honor coming from a next bowler. and he really has big shoes to fill. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Peterhouse only requires 1 run to become the champions, and well, guess what? They did not have to bat for it. Unfortunately, that's a wide from Lomagundi, which resultantly makes Peterhouse a second team, the champions of the Watershed T20 in the year 2020-25. A beautiful display of cricket we witnessed here. Some beautiful batting, some beautiful control that we saw from Peterhouse. And unfortunately for Lomagundi, they become the runners-up, second in the tournament. But well done to them for obviously getting themselves in the position where they were actually able to face Peterhouse in the final. Fortunately, it did not go to Chinoy this year. The trophy shall remain in Marondera. And well done to Peterhouse.
Which other school? And BMC. Watershed, let's start to sort out ourselves to come up and have our photos. As MCC is coming up front, Watershed, get ready, and the BMCC. BMC.
Andina sound. Abantu banopina ngizangenda kuvuza ukuthi sangenye
Watershed. Watershed, Watershed. Let's come. BMC also be ready. BMC. Watershed, you can come. Watershed.
Hi, my name is Nobo, and this is what I do for a living.
Okay, by the way, some people were wondering why I don't really tell them my age or my years. So get in touch with me on Monday early in the morning. I'll be introducing you to my new birthday. Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All teams, as you make your ways to the presentation, would you please make sure you're wearing the caps and the tops.
Cow College, we are waiting. Cow College. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and cricketers. Firstly, I just want to thank you all for making this weekend a great success. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been here. But at this moment, before I start getting into the gist of things, please hand over to Pastor Mafumo to give us a word of prayer.
Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for a fruitful event, injury-free. We thank you for bringing us together as family in cricket. Thank you even for all those who have gone to win, and even those who have participated. It is by your glory, and it is also your blessing upon every individual and the talents that we have seen here exhibited. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor. To save on time, I think we go to the business of the day. I think for now, we'll just do the presentations and then we'll do the vote of thanks later after we're done with the presentations. We'll start with the men of the match. Can I please call upon Mr. Munenga and Mr. Mbayo? So for the match between Eaglesville and Peterhouse, the man of the match was Isaac Elliott from Peterhouse. The match between Hillcrest College and Gateway High, the man of the match was Tawana Nyasha Matsikingiri. The man of the match between Lomagundi College and Cow College is Tafatwa Piti from Lomagundi. Man of the match between Goldridge College and Bernard Muzeki goes to Nathan Morris from Goldridge. Man of the match from the game between Westridge College, Westridge High School, sorry, and Cow College in absentia is Salman Khan. That's from Westridge. And then between Eaglesville and Southeastern College, the man of the match is Milan Zaranika from Eaglesville. Between Watershed College and Goldridge College, the man of the match was Daniel Mataruka from Watershed. Between Peterhouse and Southeastern College, the man of the match was Ryan Moyo from Peterhouse. Between Lomagundi and Westridge, the man of the match was Zitarashe Nyonga from Gandhi. The match between MCC and Hillcrest College is Takuto Damba from Hillcrest. Lomagundi College and Watershed College, the man of the match is Tafadzwa PT from Gandhi. Between Goldridge College and Westridge High School, the man of the match is Tawanda Gumbi from Goldridge. Between Midlands Christian College and Eaglesville, the man of the match is Chikombore Ruwenga from NCC. Between Hillcrest and Watershed, the man of the match is Jordan Black from Hillcrest. finally, in the final, between Lomagundi College and Peterhouse boys, the man of the match is Charlie Buchanan, Peterhouse. Now moving on to the individual prizes, we're starting with the batsman of the tournament. And this one is going to Tafadzwa PT from Lomagundi College. This one is going to Tafadzwa PT So for the bowler of the tournament, this person is going to receive a case of 6 white balls, courtesy of uses, and a trophy. And the bowler of the tournament is Ryan Hodza from Lomagundi College. Best fielder of the tournament, who is also going to receive a trophy. This one is going to David Sari from MCC. This one is going to David Sari. And to the wicket keeper of the tournament, receiving a pair of gloves, a pair of keeping pads, and a trophy courtesy of uses. This one is going to Ishiano Pam Tungi Peterhouse. And to the most valuable player of the tournament, who is going to be receiving a cricket helmet, a cricket bat, and a bag, a trolley bag, courtesy of uses. This one is going to Tafadzwa PT of Lomagundi College. And now moving on to the team prizes. The plate winners for the Watershed T20 2025 Gardalet plate is going to Midlands Christian College. for the medals, coming in third place and getting the bronze medal, courtesy of Believe, is Hillcrest College. Well done, Hillcrest. Congratulations, boys. Coming in second place and receiving their silver medals, Lomagundi College.
Yes! Lomagundi!
Well done, Lomagundi. And to the champions of 2025, receiving a gold medal and a brand new trophy from Intrawise. This is going to Peterhouse boys. Peterhouse boys. Great stuff. Go and celebrate. Right, now comes a very difficult job. If I miss you, please forgive me. This is a time where we thank people for a job well done. Before I start, I just want to thank the boys that we see seated in front of us. These are the people that brought us here this weekend. Without them, this weekend wouldn't be as eventful as it was. Can you please give these boys a round of applause for the 2025 edition? I'd like to thank our sponsors, without whom, if they were not there, this tournament wouldn't have been what it was. Firstly, I'd like to thank Cabs, our platinum sponsors, who went all out for this tournament. And intro-wise, Gadalet, our silver sponsors, Meat Grill, Believe, Uses, and Owl's Nest. Your support was instrumental in bringing this event to life, and we thank you for believing in us. Thank you very much. A special mention goes to the guys that you saw running around, making things happen. They are always on the background, but we just need to acknowledge them today, and these are the guys from the estates that made the fields the way they were and made sure that every game was able to flow fluidly. Thank you, guys from the estates. Thank you for everything that you did. And also for the term that's going on these days, for the Gonans that we had during the tournament. This is courtesy of Intro-Wise. Thank you very much, Intro-Wise, for keeping our tummies filled. Thank you. And a special thank you to all media for covering this tournament, all media schools, as well as Zim Cricket. We've been covering this tournament since day one. Thank you very much for making this available to those that were not able to come and see this firsthand. I'm sure they also got an experience from what you guys were broadcasting out. A warm thank you to you guys. Last but not least, I don't think anyone cried foul about cheating. Silence means everything was clear. So we thank the umpires that came from Zim Cricket and the scorers that also came from Zim Cricket for being with us and managing to give us a free and fair tournament, which I would like to believe that, yes, some people might call foul, but unfortunately we didn't have, what is that called? VAR. But I believe that the tournament went fluidly. So for that, I want to thank you, Zim Cricket umpires and scorers, for your job well done. And then I come again to our students. I want to congratulate you for an outstanding performance. May this experience shape your sporting careers as well as your character. I'm sure I saw quite a number of batsmen coming out of the field hitting themselves with the bats. That's character. You're building what? Character. And I'm sure out of this lessons were learned and you will continue to build on that. And then finally, as we conclude this tournament, we come to the end of it. I would like to thank you all for coming through, and I wish those that are traveling today journey misses, and for those that are staying, we shall see each other in the DH. Okay? All right. But until we meet again, may God guide you and may God bless you. Thank you very much.
Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you. May you guide every individual in this place. Journey mercies, may you cover them with your precious blood. We thank you because we believe in you. You'll never fail us. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Okay, we are all free to now go. Thank you so much.